Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out Ju-on the Grudge Collection, released on Blu-ray from Arrow Films. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So I am super excited to share with you one of my Christmas presents from my husband, which I was super happy to get. It is the Ju-on Grudge Collection from Arrow Films, which was released just before Christmas, but on pre-order for some time. I could not wait to get my hands on this. I am a huge fan of the original Grudge movie. I have to say I have not delved into seeing the rest in this collection, which is why I wanted to get my hands on this. But about, 18 years ago, Hong Kong Legends' sister label, Premier Asia, released the original Grudge here on DVD, and it made quite a splash. Of course, going on to get the Hollywood remake treatment, which did pretty well actually. I think they made a trilogy out of that, and then some. But I always loved the original movie. I think I kind of preferred it. Well, maybe I didn't prefer it to The Ring, but I just kind of always went back to watching The Grudge as before I would The Ring. The Ring makes for a hard watch. It's quite a gritty and disturbing film. But The Grudge was a wonderful horror, and of course it came out around that time when the hype of the J horror scene was at its most. Everyone wanted a piece of J horror. I have to say it's probably been a good 10 years since I last watched that DVD, and now Arrow Films have released the whole collection here with some maybe 2 or 4K restorations. I need to get into the extras here just to double check. But wow, what a collection. Like really, this is fan-freaking-tastic. Contains The Curse, The Curse 2, The Grudge 2, White Ghost and Black Ghost. So I am super excited to get into this, and it is of course going to take me a lot of hours to check out. But anyway, here we go. What have we got included in this stunning box from Arrow Films? Woo, okay, brand new 4K restoration of Ju-on the Grudge from the original camera negative by Arrow Films. A 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation of Ju-on the Grudge in Dolby Vision. High definition Blu-ray presentations of all films. The home video premiere outside Japan of Ju-on the Grudge and Ju-on the Grudge 2. You got your original 5.1 of master audios there in DTS, except for The Curse and The Curse 2, and 2.0 stereo audio. Optional English subtitles, exclusive 60-page collector's booklet featuring writings by Grady Hendrix, James Marsh, Tom Mez, William Carroll and Lindsay Nelson. That's limited edition, of course. A reversible sleeves featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Oink Creative. A 24 double-sided 24 double-sided postcard-sized art cards in this limited edition. A double-sided fold-out poster featuring original artwork for Ju-on the Grudge and Ju-on the Grudge 2. Jeez Louise. Okay, disc 1 contains Ju-on the Curse and Ju-on the Curse 2 on Blu-ray. An introduction to both films by writer and director Takashi Shimizu, and an introduction to Ju-on the Curse by actor Takako Fuji. Disc 2 and 3, Ju-on the Grudge in the 4K with a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. So you have a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative by Arrow Films. Introduction by writer and director Takashi Shimizu. New audio commentary by film historian David Callatt. Audio commentary by Sam Raimi and Scott Spiegel. Alternate English dub track in 5.1 surround. Haunting in monochrome, a new interview with Takashi Shimizu on the Ju-on films. Being Kayoko, a new interview with Takako Fuji on her role as Kayako. The Evolution of Ju-on, a brand new featurette with authors and Japan specialists Tom Mez and Zach Davison. discussing the cultural forces that shaped the series. Through a Glass Darkly, an archive interview with Takashi Shimizu. Whispers in the Dark, an archive interview with actor Megumi Okina on her role as Rika. Fade to Black, an archive interview with actor Kyoko Shibata, who plays Mariko. Where am I? I've lost my space. On-set interviews with Takashi Shimizu, Megumi Okina, Misaki Ito, Misa Uhara, and Yu Ichikawa. Deleted scenes with commentary by Takashi Shimizu, and almost an hour of behind-the-scenes footage, my word, Ju-on true stories, 2 ghostly true-life tales that inspired the films, narrated by Hiroshi Kihara, along with original trailers and image gallery. Quickly jumping to just check here to see what is on here. Feature-length audio commentary with Bay Logan, that is it. Okay, wonderful, we don't have to worry about that. So nothing has carried over here, which is great. Oh, Disc 4 Ju-on the Grudge 2. An introduction by writer-director Takashi Shimizu, Nudo commentary with scholar Rachel Dumas and critic Jasper Sharp, alternate English dub track in 5.1, an interview with Takashi Shimizu from the time of making Ju-on the Grudge 2, on-set interviews with Noriko Saki, Chiharu Niyama, Kei Hori, Yu Ichikawa, Emi Yamamoto, and Shingo Katsurayama. Deleted scenes, 55 minutes of behind-the-scenes footage. On-set reports by cast members Noriko Sake, Yu Ichikawa, and Iriki Kuroishi. Premieres and stage gradings, footage from Japan, Taiwan, and Korea. Trailers and TV spots, and an image gallery. Still Disc 5 here. So Disc 5, Ju-on White Ghost and Ju-on Black Ghost on Blu-ray. An introduction to Ju-on Black Ghost by writer-director Mari Asato, and a new interview with Mario Sato, along with an original trailer and image galleries. Holy bloody hell, this is going to take me some time to get through. It actually could be 2024 before I finish this video, but that's fantastic. I mean, what a collection. Region B, wow, wonderful. Running times 70, 76, 92, 92, 61, 61 minutes. Okay, it seems like White Ghost, Black Ghost are the shorter movies there. Okay, let's get stuck in, and what I will look at first with you is this haunting looking little booklet, which is pretty damn cool. I mean, I think everyone has seen The Grudge. Everyone has seen some sort of film about The Grudge, whether it is the original or the American remakes. For me, I'm all about the original, as well as the remake did and looked. It was very, very good, actually. I still am a true fan of the original pieces, and I think having a box set like this definitely shows that it is a true classic of the genre, and it is well worth having if you are a fan of Asian cinema, a fan of J-horror, and a fan of horror movies. To be honest, it is absolutely has got definitely got some terrifying moments in there. I know my husband will not watch these movies with me. Even just by looking at the box, he will say no. Absolutely not, as much as I will try. Beautiful book though, absolutely gorgeous book here. Plenty to read. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. Plenty to read, plenty of great shots in there. Beautifully done. Yeah, very, very happy with this. Maybe this will be my bedtime reading tonight. Try and give myself some nightmares. Absolutely gorgeous, yeah, wow. My goodness, beautiful. I'll try not to bore you by going through every page, but yeah, absolutely lovely, and a welcome part to the collection. Inside, okay, I'll start with The Curse. The Curse 1 and 2. I don't believe I have had the pleasure of The Curse 1 and 2. I think I've only ever watched The Grudge 1 and 2 of the original collection here. So let's get into this. This one is released on Blu-ray, and they are obviously both on the same disc here, which is fantastic. There is a reversible cover there, so I will pop that out. So this is the new artwork, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm going to keep the original, and that's the Japanese artwork there. But I definitely think that the new one works. It is pretty cool looking, and it's not that I'm going to. They're not going to be on show because they're going to be in the box, obviously. Inside, before I share the lobby cards, there is an ad card in there from Arrow with Desperado. I see what you're missing. See what you're missing when you don't check out Desperado, which has been advertised in the Grudge collection. Very, very weird choice, Arrow. Very, very fucking weird choice. I would have had an art card in there for perhaps the Ring collection or something else. Anyway, there's a bunch of cards to get through here. The back of all of them have the same pattern here, the same artwork, cover artwork here, which is what you see on the box. And each of them carries a still from the movie. Hopefully these will all show up for you, because they're pretty cool. That's really nice card actually. Really nice and thick. Would have been great to have them as postcards and start sending them out to people, because there's a few freaky images there that would disturb those that got them in the post. Yeah, so a fantastic movie all around. The original, I mean, so I am looking forward to checking out The Curse 1 and 2, as well as the new additions here to the set. For me, they're new. They're not new for a lot of people. And the last one, but I think some of these shots are from the other movies also, because they some of them actually do look a wee bit familiar there. Okay, so that is The Curse. After that, we have got The Grudge released on 4K, which is pretty cool and exciting because I got my 4K player and I'm so excited to see this 4K collection grow. Of course, it started with the Police Story trilogy and the Dragons Forever release that came out recently, and I also had then the Ebola Syndrome from Vinegar Syndrome, which was in 4K, and a few others kicking around. I just need to find them so I can start finally enjoying them. So to have this edition, why they didn't do all of them on 4K is beyond me, but to see this slipped in and to have a rare black case in amongst 3 white cases is a bit strange. But anyway, here we have it. And I'm very excited to see it. Wow. Okay, let me just see. Got more lobby cards in here. So of course, what we have in here is the lobby cards here, and you have your 4K disc and then your Blu-ray. If you don't have a 4K player, of course, you're not going to miss out. You will be able to still watch this on its Blu-ray. I'll do the cover first of all. So this is the new artwork, of course. And then on the other side, this terrifying ghost child that haunted the dreams and minds of many people after they saw the original release, which I'm actually very excited to watch again, cleaned up. Inside, again, the lobby cards have all the same box art on there, and certain scenes here look like they may have already been on the last bunch of lobby cards there, but who knows? Who knows? That's a fun scene. Did enjoy that part. Yeah, there's some of these. Maybe I've just seen them in the book. Sorry, maybe while I was flicking through the book, these particular images jumped out at me, and I thought, oh, okay. So that is that's the 4K set there. Of course, I read all the extras out to you already. I don't need to go through that again. But this is definitely the most packed of the releases, and of course, out of all of them, probably the biggest hit. out of the collection for sure. Then we've got the Grudge 2, which I need a bit of a reminder on. I did see it. I definitely don't have the sequel on DVD, but I did see it when it was released. So I am excited to check it out again. Inside we have got the lobby cards and the disc once again, and I'll pop that cover out to share with you. So the original, or sorry, the new artwork, of course, and then on the other side, the original Japanese there, which is again pretty cool. But I really like this style of the new art that is on each of them. So I'm going to keep those in there. This, unlike the Grudge one, isn't released in 4K. It's only on Blu-ray. And then again, the lobby cards with the same backing and some gorgeous shots here. Some really haunting moments and really colourful moments. this scene, if you remember it, which is pretty fun. And the last. They seem to be, the numbers of the lobby cards seem to be dwindling with each release, which is fine. I mean, I could split them all up evenly if I really cared. Okay, the last is Ju-on White Ghost, Black Ghost. Again, released on Blu-ray, and not 4K, but and with the least extras on there, I would say. Inside we have got both films. Oh Jesus! Both films on one disc and the lobby cards here, which again I said they were dwindling. Now they've just tripled in number. The cover, the new cover just here, and this is the one I remember this coming out and I didn't jump on it. I remember coming out on DVD. I didn't jump on it. So I am, now that I've got it and it is remastered, I am excited to see it here. So happy days. I'll slide that the new artwork back in there, and again with the cards and the backing, which is pretty cool. I will, oh dear God. So these are all new to me, of course. As I said, I haven't watched this one, but I am excited to see them. And again, kudos to the director and creator, Shimizu, for making such a run of it, you know, and terrifying the world. Oh Jesus, terrifying the world and getting his Hollywood remakes. I mean, that's wonderful. Of course, Hollywood saw what was happening with Japanese horrors and wanted to jump on the bandwagon. Of course, remaking The Ring, The Grudge, and a lot more J-horrors over the years. And other Asian horror movies, because once they started seeing that the J-horrors were drying up, they jumped to other Asian countries, such as Thailand, things like that. So there we go. That is all the discs of the collection and all the lobby cards. I only have, if I can get it, because it's quite a big empty box now. I do have the poster here to share with you, which is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, smell the newness from it. Wow. Woo! Okay, what have we got? We have got part 1, Ju-on the Grudge, here with that terrifying child. I mean, if he was ever at the bottom of my bed, I think I would just, all bodily functions would stop and leak out. This is just one of the scariest moments. And then part 2 on the back. Probably a poster I won't frame, if I'm being honest. There's nothing exciting enough for me there to put on the wall and take up the space of, say, another Kung Fu Bob or Sean Longmore poster that would deserve to go on that wall. But still a great poster to have, and a welcome part of the collection. Woo, okay. I mean, oh, what a box set. This is wonderful. And Arrows, I have a number of Arrow releases. Of course, I have the Shaw Scope collection from them, and they haven't let me down yet. I should have put that book in first. So there we go. There's a lot to get through here. Sorry if that took a wee bit of time, But yes, I am going to go in, probably spend today and tomorrow getting through all of this, and I'll be back with you very, very shortly to let you know what I think. So just back after checking out this packed Ju-on Grudge box set from Arrow Films, and I have to say it is absolutely worth the purchase. If you're a fan of the movie, of the Grudge collection, or of J-horror, this should absolutely be in your collection. It was totally worth the purchase. For me, it was a Christmas present, which was a bonus, but it is absolutely worth picking up. These presentations of all of the films are pristine. They are just fantastic. The menus on each of the discs, as you can see behind me here, are all beautifully uniformed, carrying this new art that has been produced for the set itself. I'm going to be honest and say that I didn't get through all the extras. There's just far too many, mostly on the Grudge disc itself here. This is the Blu-ray disc that I've got in of the 4K set. But the 4K was spectacular. It looked amazing. But in terms of the extra features, there was just far too many for me to get through and rhyme off here with you as to how entertaining they were and their running lengths and things like that. What I did see of them though was absolutely fantastic. It was great to get an insight as to how the director and how these movies were put together. With the first two there, so the Curse, the Ju-on the Curse 1 and 2 were the introduction, the origin of how this came about, and listening to the director's introduction, which was was a nice touch, very, very interesting to hear that they were both shot over a 9-day period for television, for direct-to-video. There's no budget behind them really, and it shows to a point because we're used to this theatrical version, of course, which was a much bigger project, much bigger budget. But the Curse movies were actually quite entertaining. They're shot in 4:3, and you'll see the difference and you'll see the progression as you go through all of the movies here. But when you put in the discs there, the trailers are available. They're worth checking out just to see the quality of how they were upon release and the cleanup that has been done for their Blu-ray release here in this set. Again, then you move to the 4K restoration of the theatrical Grudge movie, the more famous of the set here, and it looks freaking amazing. I mean, this felt like the first time I was watching this movie again. It was just fantastic. I absolutely adored it, and the same with the Blu-ray here. The quality of it is just wonderful because that restoration is there. But the 4K disc is amazing, and it's definitely one of the better 4K discs I have picked up and seen since I've got my new 4K player. But yes, totally worth checking out, as is the Grudge 2, only released on Blu-ray, but again, the cleanup and the restoration in it looks incredible. And you can put them, check out those trailers that are included on there side by side, so you can see how they looked, how the quality was before restoration, and then go into the movie and just see how incredible they look now. Of course, then you've got, move on to the Ju-on White Ghost, Black Ghost films that are both here on the same disc, and they look just as sharp. Again, these look like they were shot for direct-to-video sales. They don't have the same theatrical feel about them as such as the two Grudge movies, so the ones sandwiched in between these. But these were produced on the 10th anniversary of the original Ju-on movies, the Curse movies, and can take it on a different route. So it's not the original director behind them, it's two new directors, each of them doing their own. So White Ghost and Black Ghost, two separate movies there, but still have that fear factor, still keep the same style. Today, possibly a little outdated to today's modern audience, because it was just overdone, let's be honest. Whenever the J-horror started, the craze started really taking over the world there, Hollywood got involved, as so did Japan do it themselves, but they really ran it dry. So yes, maybe to today's newer audience, it may seem a little outdated, but if you're a fan of the original Grudge and you're a fan of that style of J-horror, these movies will definitely appeal to you, and especially in their cleaned up restoration form. So all in all, an absolutely double thumbs up for me. This is an amazing set. I'm so glad to have it in my collection. As I said, I've only ever had the Grudge DVD from Premier Asia. I haven't had any of the other movies as in my collection before, so this is a first for me, and I am super happy. I'm going to actually get online here and see if Arrow Films have put up the Ring box set in their January sale. Fingers crossed that they have, because it's just got me in the mood for more J-horror, which I was a big fan of, and I forgot how much of a big fan I was of it. But absolutely well worth the watch. I'm going to get back to them eventually, get through all the extras and enjoy that. Just as a filmmaker, I love to see the behind the scenes, the deleted stuff, the extras that are going on there. And there is a lot. When you pop in this Blu-ray or the 4K of The Grudge, I mean, it's going to take you a full day pretty much to get through what is on offer there. But yes, totally well worth it. Double thumbs up from me, and yes, Ju-on The Grudge should be in your collection. Thank you very much for checking out another video here on Invincible Asia. Follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia and at Movie Misfit. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell and all that jibber. Once we've reached 1,000 subscribers here on the channel, I'm going to be giving away an Invincible Asia t-shirt to one lucky winner every month. And you've more of a chance of winning the more you like those videos, the more you comment, because then I'm going to like you more and I'm going to pull your name closer to the top of the hat so you have more chances of winning.